The market chops as it catches its breath from its launch higher. Is it up we go, or do the bears make an appearance? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so after the big move up, the market caught its breath and did some consolidating on Wednesday, moving sideways and really not changing anything overall. So now the question is this consolidation getting ready for a breakdown, or are the bulls going to keep pushing? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. Highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. As always, guys, before we jump into the charts, we are going to take a look at the results of the indicator. Also, I did drop the first episode of the podcast last week, so make sure you check that out on my channel. It's called The Subconscious Trader, and it is really good about the psychology of trading, and we'll talk about that actually with the indicator as well. So let's jump into the indicator charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and we're in Trading View. And if you're new here, we created our own custom indicator. It's called IWJ, Invest with Jacob, Pivot Point Pro, and it's only available in Trading View, so you do need a Trading View account. If you don't have one, don't worry. When you sign up for the indicator, you do get a discount code to get a discounted Trading View account, so make sure you use that link once you sign up because you'll get a better deal on Trading View. So what we have here is we have our 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we day trade on. Now, we also do swing trading. In fact, if we look at the weekly chart really quickly, you can see that the indicator on the weekly chart, which is what we use for swing trading, issued a buy. We got to go way down to find it, all the way down here. So here's the buy signal way down here on the weekly chart. The market is all the way up here at 588. So an absolute crushing buy, making tons of money on that signal. So swing trading, also very powerful on the indicator. So we go back to the 5-minute chart, and we're going to do something just a little different today. So what we have on the left here is we have our pre-market in yellow, our post-market's back here in blue. That's when the day ends. It turns into yellow at midnight, and that's the pre-market area. And we're going to see the indicator actually through the bar replay feature in Trading View. And the smallest interval it'll let me do is 1 minute. So we're going to do a 1-minute interval so that you can actually see when these signals occur. It's not at the close of the bar. We get in very early. And today is really the hallmark of stay the course. You're going to have losing days. You're going to have winning days. We have far more winning than losing days. You're going to have losing streaks. You're going to have losing weeks, occasionally even a losing month. That's part of trading. Get used to losing. It is a learning opportunity. Now, you're going to have far more winning than that, but this is why you stay the course. You find an edge, and you just apply that edge over and over and over again, and that's what gives you winning trades. You trade like a robot, you don't use emotion, and you just follow the indicator. It's really, really, really a simple tool. We have just a few rules. Number one is we don't trade pre or post market, so all this yellow and blue does not get traded, but you do need to have it on for the indicator to work properly. We only trade until 10 a.m. right here, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 1 o'clock Eastern Time. And then on trend days, which is taught in the training videos, on trend days we try to sit out of trading because it's not a great trading day and tends to give you trades that aren't going to work out. So very easy rules to follow. Don't trade in the pre-market, only trade till 10 or 1 p.m. Eastern, and on trend days sit out. So that's it. Here we go. We're going to watch this now. I'm going to hit play. And I'm going to show you how these trades come out so that you can see this work in not real time, because again, we can only do 1-minute intervals, but as close to real time as possible. This is the 5-minute chart. So each bar is going to be a 5-minute bar, but we're going to get 5 flashes of that bar because it's a 1-minute interval, right? Okay, so here we go. We're going to hit play. Here's our last bar before the open. And then right at the open, guys, we're going to get here's our last bar before the open. And then right at the open, we get a buy signal right there. So this is the first minute of the bar, for actually 2 minutes because it went up and came down. That buy signal came out right out around 588 or so. It was near the bottom and then moved up. And we're going to see the bar finish. And this is why it's important to understand, because this is what we call a 1-bar winner. This trade goes up, we take profit up here, and then it stops us out. And we have a small winning trade, right? So let's hit play and go through it again. The bar is going to push. And it's going to close out up at 588. Then it's going to push a little higher. You can see it pushed up into the 589 area. We took our profit here based on our rules. I tell you when to take profit and how to do that as well, and how to set your stops. And then it starts to pull back and stops us out. So we take a small winner right here, and you can see how the buy comes up. So we're going to watch this day because it starts off pretty rough. It's not a great day. I mean, it started off okay, and then it turned kind of rough because it was very choppy, hard to trade. So we hit the play button here. We're just going to watch how the day plays out until 10 a.m. so that you can see how this works. It's a very powerful tool. And again, it's about applying the edge over and over. It doesn't mean every trade's going to be a winner. It means that it has a great probability of being a winner. So we got our buy signal winner. We're going to come into another buy here in just a minute after they come down and test some key levels. And boom, there's our next buy signal. Now, we instantly get the stop out here. They take it up to VWAP basically and fail. And so that's a loser. So we have one small winner and one loser here. And as they come on, we're going to get another buy signal here in just a minute. And this was also a losing trade coming up. So now we've had one small winner, one loser here. And then right here in this next bar, I believe we get our buy signal. Yep, there's our buy signal. This is going to spike up and fail. And we're going to get stopped out on it just short of our target. We almost had a winner here, just not enough. So they come back, spike it down here, and fail. So now I got winner, loser, loser. And these are small losers because we set our stops properly, and this was a small winner, right? So we keep chopping around here. Market hasn't done anything. It's all sideways nastiness. Nothing in here is working. We get another buy signal. They spike it up. And then as we move forward here, they can't get through, and they're going to come down again, and that's another loser, right? So there's our stop out coming down. They end up stopping us out. Darn it. Now we have one winner and now three small losers. So we're not having a great day. But we find a low down here at the high volume level, and we get this buy, and it entered right here at 588.70. I'm sorry, 586.70. Shot up to VWAP kind of in the 21, kind of chopped here, and then blew through. So 586.70. They're going to continue to push this up to, I believe, 588.50 or so. So this trade's a really nice winner. This trade basically gets us back to about even on the day because we had three losers in here, this one small winner and this one really nice winner, get us back to even. Okay, still not a great day, but we're not losing money at this point. Okay, cool. So they keep pushing. They're going to come up here a little bit higher. They pulled back, tested VWAP. We were still in the trade here, moving our stops up and collecting here. We did really well on this particular trade. So we have one winner, three losers, one really nice winner that kind of wipes out this whole section. So now we're at break even. All right. So far, though, the biggest move of the day, the indicator caught perfectly. Now they're going to make this high. They hit 588.50. They're going to come down, and they're going to give us a sell signal. Okay, so we get short here. We try to follow through to the downside. They can't quite follow through, so darn it. We get stopped out again, and now we're at negative money here. As this comes back up, you'll see we get stopped out. Okay, so now one winner, three losers, one winner, and another loser. But then we get a sell signal right here at the top, and the sell absolutely rips to the downside, does not stop us out, and it entered all the way up here at about 588.20. Guys, watch it as it chops, backtests VWAP, and then falls straight through the floor. And this trade makes us very profitable on the day, or profitable on the day, depending on your view of what vary is. Now, when I say your view of what vary is, do you know that if you're trading 25 contracts, you only have to make 16 cents per option contract or per contract per trading day? So if you make 16 cents trading 25 contracts per day, you'll make $100,000 a year. That's it, just 16 cents. People go, I don't want to trade for chump change. It's not chump change. It's $100K a year if you can make 16 cents. So you can see this took us through the 10 o'clock hour. I'm going to go ahead and pause this now because we don't trade any of the next stuff coming up. But this is the whole point of staying the course and using discipline and what we talk about. You don't worry about the losses. They are going to come, and they're going to be part of trading. That's just it. You take the setups as they come. Again, we were 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 2 for 4, but even. So we were, what? We won 33% of our trades, and we were even money. That's a good risk-reward setup, by the way. Then we get a sell. So now we're 2 for 5, or 2 and 5 on trades, and we're down a little bit. And then we get this sell. So we went 3 and 5 on trades for the day and made money. The 2 biggest moves of the day were captured, and that's how you do it. Now, do we always have all these losers in here? No, this was a weird day of lots of sideways chop, and sometimes that happens and you get caught up in it. It's no big deal. It's part of trading, but this is how trading works in real life, not on some meme or Instagram reel or something where everybody shows you all the big winners, including me, because I market and sell. This is how it works in real life. You have winners, you have losers, but overall, if you stay the course and you trade like a robot, which is how you should trade and follow the rules, you will make money. We document it day in and day out. You can see on the screen, Matt documents all of my trades. He does not work for me. He pays to be in my room. He is a subscriber, but because he wants to know for real what's happening and make sure that I'm not just making up numbers, he chronicles all the trades and then posts them so everyone can see. As you can see on the screen, in the first 4 months of the year, or 1/3 of the year, we're up $31,000. So if you multiply that by 3, that's $92,000 on a $100,000 account over the course of the year. Now, will we stay on that pace? I don't know. I can't tell you that. Probably not because of the record month we had in March. But we'll stay on a winning pace as we always do. And this is the power of the indicator, guys. You can see on the screen, people call it a cheat code. You can see that people are going and playing golf and taking vacation or want to because they're making money off the indicator because they understand trading. This thing is killing the market. It gives you the edge you need if you follow the rules, and I want you to be a part of it. It has a 30-day money-back guarantee. Guys, here's how you get it. There's a link down in the description, so go ahead and click that link. That's going to take you right over to our website. Once you're there, you can scroll down. You'll see our monthly rooms. I'll talk about those later. And our daily live calls. You can get on our live call for just $5 if you want to check out the room and see what it's like. And then we have our Trading View indicators, guys. It's $59 a month, $590 for the year. One trade pays for it. I've had guys have one trade pay for several years of this thing. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, guys, because I know it works. I know it's awesome, and I know that if you get it and follow the rules, you too will make money with this indicator. You will consistently beat the market, and you will have days that you can't even believe are real. It's an absolutely incredible tool. I love it. The people around me love it. The people who use it love it. It's helping traders beat the market for the first time in their lives, helping other traders beat it even better than they were before. I want you to be a part of it. Guys, check it out. I can't wait to see you in the room. Now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. So the big question is this like 3 of 3, 4 of 3, 5 of 3? And if so, you'd expect a wave 4 down into that 5850 or so area and then back up to complete this B wave, or are we in wave 5 and they're going to try to spike one more high out of here? Given this overall structure, you would expect if they're going to go higher, you would expect at least a spike down for a low and then higher. Since it's so ugly, it's very corrective looking, and usually they want a reset for that, which means lower. But I guess they could, put together some kind of ugly finishing diagonal situation here into the 5960 area or so to finish this wave 5 up. It is, of course, possible that this was all of 5 here, but that really doesn't finish well. We still need a high on that and then down. But, it's always possible that we have a count wrong or that there's a little 4-5 in here that counts or works or whatever. So as of right now, waiting to see how they resolve this area, still looking for the pullback. We have a short-term put. That's based on a few different things. The weakening today, all the red you see over here in the transports, the XLF, the Dow, the RTY, and you have almost divergence in NQ and ES, where NQ's up, and you do have divergence. NQ's up 0.5%, whereas ES is basically flat. So that divergence, most times when we see that, when ES is far lower than or even red at the close and NQ is green, that almost always works out to the downside. So a smaller pullback, testing 5850 first, and then we'll see what happens once we get down there. Any questions on the ES? Essentially same thing as yesterday, waiting on the pullback, looking for the market to break some support. So when I say pullback, I don't mean this. I'm looking for something, that's going to break down below 5,600. So this area here, this gap fill, is a very, very attractive target for a first run pullback. So if they give you something like this, You know, we could see an ABC like that. We could see a 5-wave move. It just depends on the structure when we do get the pullback. So the big takeaway for today is that when the pullback comes, wherever it comes from, that will be what tells us the story of the overall market. Again, is it possible they can push directly to all-time highs? Yes, of course, that's possible. It's just less likely. And all we do is talk about probabilities. So many people want to talk about, you said it was going to do this. And what I actually said is, if this, then that. So keep that in mind when you're getting these updates, that the market is just a series of if-then statements. If this level is broken, then this. If this level holds, then this. And that's all we look for. So right now, just sideways action, waiting for resolution. Nothing too crazy today. Any questions on ES? Okay, on the NASDAQ, same thing. They did push a little bit higher here. We'd like to see a bigger wave 4 in the NASDAQ and 5. I don't know that we'll get that necessarily, but that's textbook what you would see, some kind of wave 4 pullback, which would coincide with that pullback on ES, and then another high to make a wave 5 up here in the 21.5 area or so. And then we'd be looking for the pullback. And again, the big story is when the pullback comes, that will tell the story of the market. Just because we're up near the highs doesn't mean that they're going to all-time highs. It just makes it the more overall probable play. But also, you have a huge wall of multi-month resistance right here. So the more likely scenario is you get a pullback before you go higher. Again, can they move directly higher? Yes. Is that the most likely scenario? No. So we're looking for the pullback, whether it's 3 waves or 5, that will tell the story, and we'll go from there. So overall, nothing's changed from yesterday. Today was a very, very slow sideways day where nothing really happened. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave 4 beginners course included in this price, and you get the advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the beginners course, plus advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our advanced and our beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths and how do you trade them if there's up and down. It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and it's you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.